position to really forgive the things that you do that are evil. But you can't do that. I mean, Jesus thinks you can do that. But I'm sorry, I just know human beings. They just don't have the temperament, the patience, the discipline. Yeah, you're much more like me than you are like Jesus, or more like God. No, nobody's like God. Forget that. He is the evil master and the good master. He is the yin, the yang. He is the light and the dark. He is all of that. I'm just some second-rate player in this pathetic game he's playing. So, let's not miss the point here. God created evil. I didn't do it. I'm just some kind of, projection of your own internal evil nature. You either do what Jesus wants you to do. That's right. Don't judge anything. Don't even judge the moment you're in. Just experience the moment. Just accept the moment. That's where you'll find, the goodness of it. But that's too much work. There's no way people are going to put that kind of effort into not judging. Judging is somehow incredibly satisfying and so instinctual on our part. There's no way we're going to give that up. You can't possibly do what Jesus says. It's impossible. He really sets a bar so high. But that's what it will take. That's what it would take to overcome the evil within. And that's why I'm golden. I mean, I got my sweet job forever. Because there's no way people can do what Jesus said. I mean, without the ability to stop judging everything, including other people, which is so pathetic. I mean, to recognize that you think you're better than everybody else, just because you might have given thought to the idea of evil, automatically makes it evil. Hysterical. So you judge people because they're gay. Oh, that's a beauty one. That's just so beautiful. I mean, how pathetic is that? I mean, you can't even stop the impulse or whatever revulsion you have for gay people, and you're so caught up in that revulsion that you are just perpetuating your own evil, and you cannot see that. Hysterical. To think you're so much better than everybody else, only to realize that in your whole effort to judge others, you end up remaining in the sin and remaining in that place of evil within yourself. Only you think you're being good. That's hysterical. I can't stand it. Jesus, you set the bar so high, we don't even see the bar, man. Nobody can see it. Nobody even knows what you're talking about. Don't judge. People have to judge. They can't help themselves. And the idea of forgiving? Oh, no way. I don't care how good a Christian. The moment you start judging others, forgiveness is an impossibility. And then to think that if you can stop judging and you actually can give yourself over to the idea of forgiving everything, then you can actually achieve a level of love for everything. But who's going to get to that step? You can't even get out of the judgment step. How are you going to get to forgiveness? How are you going to get to the point of love? Hysterical. Because Jesus believed that if you actually achieve that inner ideal of love, love for humanity, love for creation, love for God, love for even me, Jesus loved me. Amazing. He was truly amazing. But he was alone, pretty much. With the exception of a couple or three other people, maybe. There was no one like Jesus. I mean, he just was perfect. And he thinks all everyone else can achieve that perfect love. Hysterical! So, because without the love, you can't achieve the peace. And if you don't have the inner peace, you can't actually bring heaven on earth. You can't have peace on earth. Look at all that work. And Jesus actually thinks you can do all those things? Oh, please. Even Christians know they can't do all that. So what do? They keep giving it over to Christ. They take no responsibility at all. Because they know they're pathetic and weak. Sure, Jesus will forgive them. But he was hoping a little bit more than that. That you should try to find or develop the peace within you. Giving it over to Christ probably helps. But given the day-to-day reality, every day goes by and you're probably judging something and unable to forgive something. So you just leave the gay people alone and just leave everyone else alone and stop standing in your sense of superiority because you're not finding the goodness within yourself. That's the joke. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So evil is not going to be fleeing from you, I'm sorry to say. All right, let's see. John 10:10. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. I assume the thief must be me, who does not kill or steal or destroy. I tell the truth. Evil is just on my side. The evil nature within all of us, it makes it easy for me to sort of be the ruler of evil. I don't have to do anything. I'm telling you, it's the easiest job anyone could ever have. Because you don't have to demand anything. It just comes natural from within people. Let's see, 2 Corinthians 11:3, but I am afraid that as the serpent deceived Eve. Hey, that is completely false. That is I was nowhere near the Garden of Eden. That serpent, that was God's thing. Man, totally get framed for that. Your thoughts will be led astray from a sincere and pure devotion to Christ. Well, that helps, but you got to be more like Christ. You can't just be devoted to him. You're supposed to be able to do the things that Jesus did. He was the one that was able to tap into the divine field. He understood what it took to set aside his more base evil nature so that he could actually connect to the goodness of God. Yeah, he knew that. He's hoping you could figure it out. He laid it out as easy as possible, but what he keeps forgetting is that people just don't want to, they're not going to work that hard. That's too hard. He's making it too hard. But he's right. That is how you would do it. Accept the complete creation. There's nothing wrong with creation. Creation is what God created. He didn't make any mistakes. The Garden of Eden, that whole thing, that wasn't a mistake. That was deliberately done on purpose to expose, for whatever purpose, which I don't know. This is the one thing I can't know. But I'm telling you the truth. I don't know why God bothered to create anything. I don't know why he set up Adam and Eve for failure. I don't know why. But I accept that's what he wanted. So there he is. That's what he wanted. That's what we got. You know, I mean, I can question it, but I mean, I'm only questioning it from the human point that somehow insists that, you know, we failed God, that somehow we are the ones that destroyed his creation. He set us up. He wants us to be this way. Because he wants to see if we would actually overcome our more base nature to choose goodness. For whatever perverse reason he wants to put people through all that. But he does. I accept it. That's what he wants. That's what the boss wants. That's what we got. So to question that, somehow something went really wrong is stupid. No. God knows everything. He is everywhere. He is all powerful. You don't have to, think he made a mistake. This is exactly what he wanted. What is happening is exactly what he wanted. For whatever reason. And he even knows the outcome. It's not like he knows we might succeed or we might not. He just wants to watch us go through the gyrations of choosing good over evil. And 90% of the time we're choosing evil. And it takes so much to do the good that we probably don't even bother. Even if we call ourselves, faithful. We're faithful to God. Oh, God is powerful. God is great. You're only saying that because you're scared to death of him. Not that I blame you. I mean, he's a very violent guy. But anyway. Moving on. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Revelations. Biggest fantasy ever. And the great dragon, I assume they're talking about me, was thrown down. The ancient serpent. Again, completely false. Who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. Okay, that actually happened. We were cast out of heaven. But let's not, first of all, I wasn't the ancient serpent. That wasn't me. I was not the one in the Garden of Eden. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I'm not lying. There would be no reason for me to lie about that. Sure, I could claim it. I mean, it makes kind of sense, I guess. But that was a creation of God. If God wanted me, he would have said me. He wouldn't have disguised me. So fake. Okay. Well, I don't know if I like being called the dragon, but, that's kind of cool, actually. Okay. I can live with that. Romans 16:20, the God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you. Not going to happen. Sorry. I'm completely safe if you think you're going to crush me. You don't have the wherewithal to be a real Christ-like believer and liver. You have to be like Christ. Live like Christ. Impossible. Okay, that's just fantasy. Let's see, Ephesians 4:27. And give no opportunity to the devil. That's real convenient. To displace your own responsibility by placing it on me. That I'm the devil and I'm making you do things. Hysterical. Okay, let's try another one. Oh, yeah. Let's really rub this in. I don't know why they're going back to this, but they're saying Revelations 12:9, Revelations 12:9 through 12. I've already done this. The great dragon was thrown down. Yes, okay. I'm actually embracing the whole dragon thing. That is kind of cool. The ancient serpent. All right. I don't know if it exactly is accusing me of being the serpent, but I guess that's my problem. If the dragon is associated with the serpent in the Garden of Eden, then I got a problem because I was nowhere near there. All right, let's see. Yeah. Okay. And I heard a loud voice in heaven saying, now the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God and the authority of his Christ have come. For the accuser of our brothers has been thrown down. This is such a joke. God is all powerful. He could have made any of this happen at any time. They really are making me out to be like this incredible power that has this horrible hold over humanity. That's real convenient. to just shift the blame